What is up, dear friends? Welcome, or welcome back, depending on how you look at it, to the magical world of Oblivion. Yes, it's been quite some time, but if you've been keeping up on my channel, you know that I just finished the Morrowind Total Conversion Sword of the Parithia, and what I said was that as soon as I'm done with that, we're going to be jumping back into the Oblivion series. Now, there were multiple things that I really wasn't happy with in the initial incarnation of the series, so we're actually going to be doing a reboot rather than a continuation. And I think that I've basically remedied all of the issues that I had with the previous one, so it should be good. So one of the main issues that I had is running the Oblivion Overhaul mod, which I'm still running because it's great. That mod makes everything way better in terms of fixing the leveled lists, completely changing the balance of the game, making it so that you get unique loot. It's just all around better. The problem is it's really, really hard. And to the point where at base level, you really can hardly even take on the most basic of dungeons. So, in order to remedy this, I've downloaded an additional mod, which I think is like essential now that I've tried it for enjoying Oblivion at all. And that's a damage enhancer mod. So what it does, it's not actually a cheat mod. It increases the amount of damage you do, so obviously you will kill enemies more quickly. However, what it also does is decrease the amount of health that you have. So enemies will die more quickly, but you also will. And I didn't realize how much I needed this mod. Because if you've ever played Oblivion before, you know that even the most basic of bandits can take like 30 hits to kill, and that's super annoying. It just makes everything super slow. So this basically remedies that problem without being a cheat mod. I've tried it, and it seems pretty balanced. I tested it for maybe an hour or so with a bunch of different dungeons. So that's good to go. In addition, I went ahead and auto-leveled myself to 5, just so that we can get rolling on this series. So that's what my stats look like right now. And in terms of build, we're just going for a basic warrior with some marksman and some sneak. I actually put heavy and light armor, which I know doesn't make sense, but I did it because... oh, you're welcome for that little... camera angle there. But the reason I did it is because of the mods that I'm running that give a lot of new armors. So I wanted to be able to use all of them. So anyways, that's one problem. Basically dealt with that. What was another problem? Well, another problem was the fact that I've had this issue with every single Elder Scrolls game that I've tried to play on the channel, and that is that everything is just too dang dark. In fact, let's check this out. Let's go to Leowen. Should be Mr. Krabs. So, let's go to Leowen. And we'll walk outside. So, everything's... Mike the Liar, hold on.
Mike knows much. Tell some. Mike
This guy's the best character in the series, pretty much. Except for Giab.
Mike longs for a Colovian fur helm. Practical, yet stylish. Mike is very sad he does not have one.
I think that's something that we can all agree on.
Mike wishes you well.
Likewise. Anyways, so, what were we talking about? Brightness, yes. So, it's fine when you're playing it. Like, yeah, this is reasonably dark, but I can see. The problem is when we take this to YouTube, YouTube compression tends to make everything even darker, so I would venture that really you can hardly see anything right now. Now, I got around this in Sword of the Parithia by actually creating a constant effect Night Eye ring. And I tried this in the previous Oblivion series. The problem is that in Oblivion, Night Eye puts this horrible blue filter over everything. And I'm not going to play through the entire game with a blue filter because it just looks horrible. So, ended up downloading a shader mod for Night Eye, so check this out. Aha! Not bad, right? I'm actually going the wrong way, by the way. Let's go this way. One of the benefits of the fin gleam here. Looks kind of silly, though. Glass armor is kind of weird in this one. I mean, the concept of glass armor is weird anyway, but I really prefer the Oblivion, or Morrowind look, glass armor. But anyways, yeah, so that takes care of the brightness issue. So we fixed the difficulty / game balance issue. We fixed the brightness issue. The other one was the sporadic length and frequency of episodes. And I think this was due mostly to the balance. Because everything was so strangely balanced, I would spend, upwards of an hour trying to figure out my way through, like, stealthing a particular dungeon because I couldn't fight the enemies. And that also meant that it made me not really want to play because it tended not to be very fun much of the time. So I think we've remedied that. So what I'm going to try and do is make this like a weekly series. And I think the sweet spot for the episode length is probably somewhere between 30 to 35 minutes. I don't really want to get longer than that. If I could get it around 30 minutes each, that would be good, especially for a weekly series. I think that's enough time to get something done every time, but not get super long. Because let's be honest, if I'm posting hour-long episodes, that works for something like Sword of the Parithia, where it has a definite beginning and end that's like within sight. But I want this series to be like the Morrowind series, the original, where I tried to do basically every single thing that could be done. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing all factions, all quest lines, as many quests as we can possibly figure out how to do, trying to collect all the artifacts, and just generally try to make this as comprehensive of a playthrough as possible. I'm looking forward to it, and it should be pretty fun. So what are we doing over here? Well, I already got one of my starter items, that being the Fin Gleam. I want to get my other starter item, that being the Skeleton Key. And fortunately, because I have leveled myself to 5, you only have to be level 2 to do this. So let's check it out. By the way, I didn't mention, but although I leveled myself, I still have all the default equipment from the tutorial dungeon. Same with my skills. I didn't level any of my skills. So, yep. Anyways, let's talk to Nocturnal. This nice lady.
Night among strangers. Secrets in the dark. Nocturnal is here.
You can't move while this is going on, unfortunately.
But my eyes blind and drowned, stolen from its shrine and hid in dark waters. To steal from a god is most unwise.
That is true.
In Leowin, 2 Argonians think themselves secret, but the eye has seen them. Find these thieves in the city that spans the waters. Learn where they hide my eye. Retrieve the eye of Nocturnal mortal, and return it to me, and I shall look favorably upon you.
Sounds reasonable. So the Skeleton Key is something that I would say is basically required to be one of the first items that you get. Obviously, you have to get to level 2 to do the quest, but the lockpicking minigame in Oblivion is really annoying. It's not hard, it's just annoying. It was so annoying, in fact, that they chose not to bring it back for any other game. Alright, so the house I'm looking for is 2 Argonians. That should be it right there. Mm-hmm.
Morning.
The only thing that's annoying about this helmet is the Detect Life spell, or enchantment. So what I'll probably do is at some point when I join the Mages Guild, enchant like a ring or something that does Night Eye without Detect Life, because when I'm up here like this, it's kind of annoying.
Bijin. I'm a hunter, and we bomb Nas.
What's your name?
I hope he didn't bother you
Sorry.
about the rat thing. He's gone totally rat cuckoo, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it happens. What do you know about the Eye of Nocturnal, though?
Why? Why would you ask? I've never heard of it. No idea what you're talking about. And Weebom Na doesn't know either.
Oh. Alright, well, I thought it was them, but clearly that's not the case, so we're gonna have to find somebody else.
But what if the trolls eat it?
Oh, hold on.
Trolls don't like water. Trolls don't swim. The eye is perfectly safe in Tidewater Cave. So relax.
Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? Alright, so I guess we're going to Tidewater Cave then, aren't we? Alright, so I've hotkeyed my Night Eye, so I should be able to turn it on and off at will. Like right now, I don't think I really need it. One other thing that I did was a courier. I was wondering what that was over there. One other thing that I did was I got the, for my birth sign, I chose the Shadow, meaning that I get once a day invisibility spell. And I think that's going to be very useful for getting through the really difficult dungeons. For instance, this one up here is fairly tricky to get through, I remember. So I'm hoping that I can kind of sprint through it, and then once I get what I need, invisibility out. In terms of what other mods I'm running, there are quite a few actually this time that I've gotten to sort of optimize my playthrough. So if you want to see what all those are and try them out for yourselves, I've got a link in the description to the page on the update blog that just lists them with download links and everything, so I don't have to put them all in the video description, because that would be annoying. And otherwise, or basically, as you probably have figured out, just going to spend this first episode mostly setting up the character, getting our early game equipment ready for the rest of the run. But we should have a little bit of time left over, maybe, after we get the skeleton key. So we'll check out, like, a dungeon or something. Alright, there should be, like, a troll around here somewhere. Yeah, it's a mud crab. There's usually a troll. He might be up there. Okay, so there should be some pretty scary beasties in here. Yeah, like that leopard is probably... or jaguar or whatever it is. Probably pretty scary. The trolls are also probably pretty scary. So I'm going to try and... what? Get just this thing. Ouch. So yeah, as you can see, things do quite a bit more damage to me. What's the damage look like on this troll? This might be kind of tricky. Oh. In fact, I might be, what? Are they fighting each other just now? Oh, is it the two different factions? Yeah, it is. They're like different animal factions. It's kind of weird. Well, he didn't like that other guy very much. So probably what I'm going to do then is just rush in and cast my invisibility spell. I think that's going to be the best way to do this. Oh, hello. Uh-huh. Everything is fine. Everything is totally fine. Okay, where's the eye? Is it this way? Fortunately, this lasts for 60 seconds. I think it's over here, right? Okay. Yoink. Yoink. Slaughterfish, no! Okay. Now the question is, how do I get out of this one? Start by drinking a healing potion. Now I might just have to sprint my way out. I feel like I could take this guy. But not two of them. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. Don't mind me. Okay, we got a troll on our tail. However, trolls have a particular weakness that you can exploit. Well, two, really. For one, they don't like fire. But for two, they don't like water. So as long as I go into here, you won't be able to follow me. And then I can just swim off into the sunset. Even though it's daytime. Alright, so that should give you a little taste of the fact that just because I have extra damage doesn't make the game easier. That was definitely a tricky dungeon. However, because it's animals, they don't know how to use doors for the most part. I should be able to... I don't think I can fast travel. I think he's still... yeah. Still in combat with me. I'll have to get a little bit further away. But hey, I did manage to clear that without dying. I did not expect that. I was expecting at least one death. But, you know, it would have been kind of sad to die on episode 1, right? At least give it till episode 2. By the way, I love that you can do this trick in like every Elder Scrolls game where you just get right below the surface and can perfectly see everything under the water. Quite amusing. Okay. Music changed, so I should be able to go here. Perfect, we are powering through this so far.
My eye is returned, and I once again see into the darkness that is your world. We mock the thieves, for bitter is their loss. You, mortal, may take this. It shall open the secrets of dark places for you.
Sounds good to me. All right.
Blessed are you. How may I serve you? Keep the key safe.
Okay. You don't have to yell at me. All right, so that should be our starting equipment that we need for this playthrough. Thin Gleam and the Skeleton Key. The wonderful thing about the Skeleton Key is not only is it a lockpick that cannot break, which is key, no pun intended, but in addition to that, it also buffs your lockpicking skill by, I think, 50, which is pretty hefty. Now, I'm not going to be able to open expert locks yet, I don't think, because my lockpicking skill is only at 45. That's actually pretty high, isn't it? Oh, it's at... Sorry, I take it back. It's at 45 because of the buff. Yeah, so no, I definitely won't be able to open expert level locks. That's all good. I think somebody's fighting something over here. Is that an imp fighting bandits? Okay. Oh, it's a marauder. That's like a level up from a bandit. Well, with that, I can certainly say thank you for the new armor. Might as well take the coarse linens while I'm at it. Alright. Not bad. Got a second bandit over here who got wrecked. Alright, well that was fortuitous, wasn't it? So I've already gotten a slight upgrade from my rusty iron armor. Now I'm trying to remember, there's a like tomb around here that has some unleveled unique armor. I think it's like... it's around here somewhere. But I don't think we're going to do that this time. We won't quite have time to do that. I might do that next time or sometime in the future. Let's go back to the Imperial City. There's one other thing I didn't mention. I went ahead and bought the waterfront shack just to give me a place to stash my items. I like the idea of not having to spend like the first 10 episodes of the series preparing my character and instead just spend one episode doing it. I think that's a good way to do it. Alright, let's talk to Jensine, because she likes me.
Feel free.
Gives me the best prices
I
on
offer
stuff.
the finest goods and the low.
Alright, we don't need rusty iron. We don't need fine iron. We don't need coarse... Do we need coarse linens? I think what I'm going to try and do, and we'll get into this in a second, is collect like one of every armor piece. Eventually, I think it'd be cool to like totally outfit
You've made a
or
good bit of
decorate
gold.
a home once I get an actually, you know, good home.
Come back and
I might come back and see you again. Real quick, let's see if there's a better sword in here. What would be nice is like a silver sword or something, because
It's my pleasure.
not being able to hit
All the
ghosts
quality
is
goods
a
from
sad
around
thing
here.
indeed.
What can I interest you in?
Fine steel. I think I have regular steel right now. For 160. Let's see, that's 6 damage versus the 7. I don't think that's worth it right now when I don't have very much money, because I will probably be able to find something better just by playing through the game normally. Alright, am I good? I think I'm good. Alright, let's go back to my little shack. Alright. Home sweet home, huh? So in this one, I have all of my clothing. Again, trying to get one of each clothing item for maximum fashion scrolls. And then in here, I'm going to stash my armors, of which right now I don't really have any. In here, key items, literal keys, key items and weapons. So again, right now I don't really have anything to stash in these because I don't have any cool stuff yet. But give it time. All right. So, we're... You know what? Let's do one more thing. Let's go pick on these fools.
Beautiful, isn't she? The Maria Elena. Damn fine ship. With a damn fine crew.
You don't say.
I should know. I'm her first mate. Malvolus is my name.
That's a funny name.
Believe me when I tell you, we don't like it when people snoop around in our affairs. You get near that ship and my men will run you through.
That's kind of rude. Here's the funny part, though. Ooh, is that a silver cutlass? I can't tell. So they don't like when I get close to the ship. For obvious reasons, I guess. But check this out. Hey. Excuse me. I'm on your ship.
I ain't got nothing to say to you, fancy pants. So why don't you mind your own business, huh?
There we go. But... So normally I wouldn't want to take on 3 people at once, right? But there's a trick to this. Captain! Save me, Captain! Oh. Remember, they attacked me first.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Thank you. So because they attacked me first, that's an assault on their side. Meaning that the guards will come to my aid. What kind of cutlass was that, actually? I wasn't paying attention. Steel. So it is slightly worse than what I have. It looks kind of cool, though. But, oh well. Alright, come get me. So now I just lure them over here, one by one, and the guard horribly massacres them because guards are OP in this game.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
No, don't fall in the water. Dude, I was counting on you. If I go down here. Where'd the guard go? Alright, whatever. We can probably just fight her. She's not wearing any armor, so... Oh, I guess she's wearing that. Incidentally, the quilted doublet is like one of the nicest looking shirts, I guess, in the game. But of course it offers no armor, so... We'll be going with this for now. Maybe once I get a little bit stronger, we'll go for the full fashion scrolls thing. Hey there. There's like one more dude, right? I guess they weren't really that tough, and I probably could have taken all 3 of them, but if I got surrounded, that wouldn't have been good, so... Now, one thing about Oblivion is that I'm actually way less knowledgeable about it.
Oh, hey, sweet lady of Wayrest. Oh, hey, sweet lady of mine. I'll see you again. Yes, I'll see you again. Sweet lady of Wayrest, so fine.
He doesn't care. I think this is glitched because he usually will attack you here. Well, anyways. So I'm actually way less knowledgeable about Oblivion than I am about Morrowind, which means that as we play through here, I'm probably going to be discovering some things for myself for the first time. So that should make it kind of exciting, but it also means that... oh, I'm going to need some yarn later for that. It also means that I will try and do my best to not get stuck on things. It's pretty hard to get stuck in Oblivion, given the fact that you get quest markers and everything. So, not particularly worried. We're just about at the 30-minute mark, aren't we? But let's go check out what's in here. Oh, if only I had a skeleton key or something to... Oh, right. Ooh, finely balanced. Give me all these decorative items. So, for instance, I remember that there's something with this, but I don't remember how to actually do it. So, that's going to probably have to wait till next time. Can't open... Oh, I can open very hard. Really? I thought I wasn't quite going to be able to do it. Okay. Give me all the food, then. The gold carafe. There's like some item in here that you can get, I think. It really has been a long time since I've played this, though. Isn't it great, by the way, that I say we're going to cut it at 30 minutes, and here I am still looting random things? It's fine, though. We can hit 32, 33, 35 even in episode 1. Silver Goblet. You know, when you think about it, it's actually pretty messed up that a goblet is a cup and not a small goblin. Okay, are we good? I think we might be good. Outside. Well, anyways, he doesn't seem to care, so I guess he gets to live this day. And that should be more or less it for episode 1 of the new Oblivion series. So, I hope you did enjoy this first one. Next time we'll be getting into actually doing things. I just wanted to do a quick one here and get the character started. But now that I have all my starting equipment, we're ready to move on and actually do stuff. That's nice, isn't it? Anyways, let me know in the description if you have any particular quest line that you would like me to do first. Spoiler alert, I'll probably record a couple of these in a sitting, so I might not get to your suggestions until a little bit later, but yeah, let me know what you'd like me to do first. I generally like doing the collector and that kind of stuff, miscellaneous quests before moving on to factions and whatnot, and we'll probably save the main quest for last, basically. But yeah, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this first one, and I look forward to a very long, hopefully fun and productive series with a regular upload schedule. So, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.